And I'm delighted to be joined by two WTA legends, Evert and Martina Navratilova are with me. What?
Listen to them.
I know, they were screaming.
Our fans.
They really are.
I don't think they're cheering for us, though.
They are. They actually are. They're holding up their lights and everything. They are screaming for you.
Oh, hi. How are you? Nice to see you.
It's your fan. You've brought your fan club with you, which I love.
I brought them with me, yes.
A record 8 WTA Tour titles for you, 4 for you, Chrissy, but you get...
Only half of what Martina?
But you get the thing that cannot be taken away. You won the first ever. In 1972.
Yes, I did.
What was it like?
72?
Yes.
Okay. Easy.
No,
Easy on the
that's
dates.
outstanding.
Thank you.
16?
Like she was a baby, exactly.
17.
What was it like back then? Was it a big deal because it was the first time it had happened?
I don't remember. No, was it a big deal? It was a big deal. At that time, it was Virginia Slims, if I'm correct. And we were busy building a tour. And nowadays, it's all about the Grand Slams. You know, it's really interesting. But in our day, it was about how many Virginia Slims tournaments could we win and how we could support the tour. So at the end of the year, the championships, it was a big deal, yeah.
And it started off at Boca Raton, didn't it? But moved around.
It did,
and then
on
Madison
clay.
Square Garden. It was Madison Square Garden for years.
It was unbelievable, Madison Square Garden. We filled that garden
80,000
every
people, and they were
night.
going, yeah, it was New York. I mean, it was very exciting, and great arena to see the ball. And not a bad seat in the house, and the crowd was pretty into it. So those were the years.
Yeah, I mean the tennis boom was the 70s. You know, that's when it all started happening, and it was a great start. And I just can't even believe we filled those stadiums every single day. You know,
and your rivalry
I
think your rivalry had a lot to do with increasing interest in it. I mean, Martina, you met 80 times.
You know, I still remember the first time I saw Chris just playing backgammon with Frank Hammond, who was a tour umpire, playing backgammon in the club in Fort Lauderdale. That was my first tournament. That I don't know, because I didn't know the game. I didn't know what they were playing, but they were playing backgammon. I learned a couple weeks later. I learned how to play backgammon. But and you know, little did I know we were going to play each other, of course, so many times. We played the 4th week of that tour in Akron, Ohio. It was the first time we ever played against each other, and my goal was just for Chris to remember my name.
I know. She loves to say that. I hear that story all the time. And I played her, and I was like, you know, who is this? She was brilliant, even at that age. She was brilliant. I'd never seen anything like it before. And she gets mad at me when I say this, but she was she had a few too many pounds on her. Okay, how can I say that delicately? Okay, she was a little chubby because she was still a girl.
You'd come to America and you started eating all the junk food.
I came to America and it wasn't junk food. I just ate too much, but it was a completely different diet. I discovered pancakes, cereal, and sugar, basically. I mean, we didn't have that in Czechoslovakia growing up. I put on 20 pounds in 2 weeks while playing tennis. By the second week, which was Dallas, I had to buy new shorts because I couldn't fit into my shorts. I didn't know, but I thought, I was looking more like a woman. So I was actually proud of the extra pounds.
Well, I was playing her, and I was thinking to myself, she was so athletic, and she hooked that lefty serve, got me every time on the backhand side, but she was very emotional at that time. And I thought,
I still am.
if she could ever, but you
just control it a little bit.
You curbed it and controlled it much better. But if she was almost like in tears on the court when she wasn't playing the way she wanted to play. And I thought, I'm in big trouble. If this girl ever got together, I'm in big trouble, because she was really a talent then.
How many Grand Slam finals did you meet in?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've asked that question. I don't know the answer. I should have done. But I know we got a lovely photo of you from the French Open in 1986.
I have a feeling I'm on the losing end of it, though.
No, not at the French you weren't.
Oh, not the French, no. But at Wimbledon, definitely, and
probably
the French.
15 finals or so?
I want to say almost 20, because there's Australia.
Somebody can count it up. I don't know.
Wimbledon, US.
We'll get them working on that. But I love this photo because you were actually looking at her runners-up plate as if to say, that looks nice.
Did you ever lose a final? Oh, to me, that one time.
Yeah, thanks.
That was it, though, right? At the French.
No, I lost my first one against Margaret Court when I was 17. I was up 5-3 in the third, and I lost.
Wow.
That would have been my 19th.
That was 73.
Yeah, and I lost. I was up 5-3, and I lost 7-5. So I mean, I don't even remember what happened.
I'm really sorry she brought that up. I mean, that's just horrendous. I think I
did. Didn't I lose another? I only lost one final to you at the French.
I think so.
Okay.
So we can have a look at your head-to-head. Might not
because
give you the
I won it
answer
twice.
to this.
Okay. All right.
I only won it twice, and the other final was against Andrea Jaeger. So.
Okay.
I love the fact that
Voila.
you don't even remember these things. But here are your WTA Tour finals against each other. Chrissy, you won the first time you met in '75, and Martina taking it in '83 and '84.
That 6-2-6 love.
But
She
look at
killed
that
her.
head-to-head, 80 matches, 43 to 37. Actually,
Yeah.
the other interesting thing about that '84 final, it was the first time it was best of 5 sets.
Right.
And it was best of 5 all the way through to 1998. Now, why did that change? Because
I don't know why they
would love
took
to
it
see
away.
this as best of 5.
I don't know why they took it away, because it was a big controversy when they started it. Not
Yeah.
controversy, but it's like, okay, let's give it a go. Because of course we wanted to play, we wanted to get equal prize money in the majors, and the beef against that was, well, we only play 2 out of 3, not 3 out of 5. We said, well, we'll play 3 out of 5. Oh no, we don't want you to do that. So I think that's when we said, okay, we're going to do it anyway at our season-ending championship. And so we had maybe 10 years of that, and then they stopped it again. I don't know why they stopped. It was fun.
I tell you what, it wasn't fun. It was fun for you because you won, but it wasn't fun for me.
I lost a couple
So,
finals as well.
I lost the first 2 sets against her, and if you notice, the third set was 6-1. I mean, I was thinking to myself, I was so tired. The first 2 sets were close, and I was dejected. And I'm like, can I win 3 sets in a row? And I couldn't. So I kind of, my level went down at that stage. So if you don't psychologically, if you don't do this during the year,
Yeah,
and they
it's hard.
just spring it on you in one tournament, you're just not used to it.
Do you think, because this is my big campaign, if all the Grand Slams played best of 3 sets for men and women up to quarterfinals, and then best of 5 from quarterfinals onwards
For
for
everybody.
both, would that work?
You know what? I never heard that
No, me
theory,
neither.
but I like it. I like it. I think the guys played, the matches are too long. I think the top guys wouldn't want it. I know I wouldn't want it if I'm
No.
top guy, because you want a longer,
Well,
the
Roger
longer
might
the
want
spread.
it. Roger might want it now.
Maybe Roger now,
Yeah.
but the other, no, because the shorter the format, the more of a chance of an upset, right? The more you have space, the longer the format. So I would have loved 3 out of 5. But I like this idea because you don't have that many long matches. People are still more fresh getting into the quarters.
3 out of 5 on clay at the French Open. Would you like that?
I would have loved it.
Really?
Yeah, because I felt
You were-
I
I
was,
know
I
you
was
were in
fitter
great
than
shape.
anybody else, so the longer
Yeah.
the match, the better.
Okay. And, you know, the humility and the humbleness goes on.
I know, doesn't it? Well, let's just exactly. Well, I want to
let me
level.
put it this way: I wouldn't want to play 3 out of 5 on clay against Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
Because
else.
actually, when we look at your
Chris
Grand
was
Slam
as fit
records,
as they get.
let's not forget, there's nothing in it. 18 apiece. And look, Chrissy, your record at the French, 7 titles there. Obviously, Martina reigning
9,
supreme
yeah.
at Wimbledon with 9. But the balance of your titles, you know, you both
yeah.
won all of them.
Yeah.
You
It
were brilliant
was-
at the US Open as well. Home crowd loved you.
Wimbledon and the French were the complete opposites, and that's why the rivalry was so great, because we were so different in our game styles, in our personalities. We brought our own set of fans, and it was a real battle out there.
And the amazing thing is, even though you have digs at each other, you do genuinely get on, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Which, you know, I
Yes,
think
we
says
do.
a lot for both of
It's
you.
platonic, but
Yes.
it's a love affair.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Right, Martina, we're going to pay tribute to your record here at the WTA Tour Finals by showing you certainly championship point against Steffi Graf in the 1986 final. This was the 8th of Martina's record titles in this.
She's done it. The great Martina Navratilova has won the Virginia Slims Championships for the 4th time in a row, as she overwhelms the challenger Steffi Graf in straight sets, 7-6, 6-3, 6-2.
Do you remember much about it?
No. No, the match point, I've seen it on TV, but no, I didn't see. Oh, there's Mary Carrillo. I did not see
That was
much of
Anna
anything
Laird.
else.
That was
That
Anna.
was Mary?
That was Anna.
Oh, it was Anna?
Anna Laird. A friend of ours.
Yeah.
The thing is, you dominated indoors. I mean, let's just put it right out there. You were good on the indoor courts. They were fast, slick, low
Low bounce.
bouncing.
I always
You know,
liked
it was
low
tough.
bounce.
It was tough to play her.